It really makes you think, though, right? What could be more terrifying than coming face to face with a xenomorph in VR?
Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive. This time, things are going to get a little scary. So we're talking about Alien, Rogue Incursion, this new VR game. Oh man, puts you right in the middle of a xenomorph-infested research facility. But can you imagine? It's like stepping into your worst nightmare. You know those derelict hallways with flickering lights and all that?
Yeah, it's giving very much Alien Isolation vibes, right? I think what's so cool about this game is how it captures that classic survival horror feel of Alien.
You're right.
It's not just about cheap jump scares. I mean, there'll probably be some jump scares, right? But it's more about that constant sense of dread-like, you know, that feeling of being hunted. And being in VR just amplifies that, like, tenfold, right? You're completely immersed in it.
Yeah, it's like sensory overload in the worst possible way. And what I've heard is that Alien Rogue Incursion really lets that tension build gradually. It's not just nonstop action. There's a lot of exploration, piecing together the story and just trying not to get eaten. You do have the essentials, though, like the pulse rifle, the motion tracker.
Good classics.
Right. You even have a synthetic companion named Davis who's helping you find your missing friend. Talk about a stressful work environment.
Well, and speaking of stressful, they really focus on the controls, making the weapons feel realistic and intuitive to you. So like holding the pulse rifle, you actually feel the weight of it in your hands. Like when you pull the trigger, you feel the resistance. It's those details that make VR so much more immersive.
Oh, absolutely. But let's be real, the main attraction here is those xenomorphs, right?
Yeah.
And these aren't just mindless monsters, they're like strategic killing machines, almost like the raptors from Jurassic Park.
Exactly. They're gonna flank you. They coordinate attacks. They learn your movements. So like you can't just run and gun your way through this. You need to think strategically, use your environment to your advantage, and probably a good dose of luck too.
So it's not just about survival horror, it's also a strategy game.
Right.
So we've got this terrifying VR world, we've got these super smart xenomorphs hunting us down. How do we actually play the game? Like, what are our options?
Well, that's where things get interesting. The game actually gives you a lot of freedom in how you approach it. You can go full stealth, so, stick to the shadows, use distractions, take out the xenomorphs one by one when they least expect it. Or if you're feeling brave, you can go in guns blazing, turn the whole place into a xenomorph bloodbath. It all depends on you. Like, how do you react under pressure?
That's a good question. Would you go in stealthy or would you just go in all-out action? For anyone listening, I'm curious, would you play this game in VR? And what kind of horror VR games have you tried recently? Let us know in the comments.
It really makes you think, though, right? What could be more terrifying than coming face-to-face with a xenomorph in VR? I think this game has the potential to be a really immersive, terrifying experience. Like, they're really pushing the boundaries of what's possible in VR. So I'm definitely excited to see how it turns out.
Me too. It definitely sounds like a must-play for any horror fan. And hey, if you want to delve deeper into fascinating topics like this, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We got tons of amazing deep dives coming your way. Until next time, keep exploring.